HD2, streaming worldwide.
What's up, everyone?
What's going on? This is Messiah.
This is Tom. We're back again in cahoots with the Living Art Show.
Yep. So want to talk about what's going on with Long River Sessions nowadays.
Yeah, we know some of you know who we are. Some of you don't know who we are. And so we wanted to introduce ourselves first to the people who don't know who we are, or what we do, or why we're here, or any of that stuff.
Yeah. So we've run a YouTube channel called Long River Sessions. We pretty much showcase, the musical talent of Houston, and we record them and put them on the YouTubes.
Yes, up until now, we've been doing these out of my house, and we're very excited to see the next chapter of our journey here at KPFT. HD2.
HD2.
And so, yeah, that's kind of where we come from. We've just been kind of supporting the community and helping people get their music out there, and done a few events.
Yeah, done a few events. Last week was our second annual showcase.
Oh, yes, it went very well.
It did go very well. Yeah, and we also definitely try to make it a point to go out and see new acts out there. We'll announce it on our page, and come join us to check out new live music or people that we've worked with on our channel. But speaking of which...
Yeah, now we'll address the people who do know who we are. We wanted to start out by saying the videos are not done. They are just on hold for a little while.
Yeah, far from done. We're just working behind the scenes to do little upgrades.
Yes. We got the opportunity to come here thanks to the Living Arts.
Right. Michael Woodson and Michael Carson ride on skis.
Yes, we're very excited. And so we took the opportunity to move in another direction and work on upgrading what we can do with our videos so that we can better support the community.
Yes. Well, speaking of supporting the community, who do you have on the lineup for our ears today?
Oh, for today, we are going to start off with our very, very good friends in Shame on Me. We took one of their songs from a session they just did with us, and it's called Twice.
Oh, because they've been on twice.
Yes, they have been on twice. So let's get straight to the music. Here we go with Shame on Me. This is Twice.
That I just can't shake.
see, but I'm doing all the jazz hands.
Man, that's the track that like it gave me the shivers for like a week when I was editing that.
Yeah, when I was putting these together, I listened to it like 3 times. I was like, I'm supposed to be working, and I just keep re-listening to this song over and over again.
It's so good, so good. But yeah, if you guys want to see the visuals with it, check out the channel Long River Sessions so you can see the other tracks. And are they in the studio now?
They are in the studio right now,
recording these tracks.
I don't know what they're recording. I reached out to Mel, the singer of Shame on Me, and she said to just use something from the sessions because they love them and they're not ready with their new stuff yet. So there will be new stuff pronto.
I mean, yeah, you could always catch them live. They're always playing.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah. They're amazing.
Everywhere. But yeah, so the next track is from a band called Jumprope, and they've been handling that recently.
Yeah, definitely.
If you guys follow them on social media, they're always playing somewhere, and they're definitely a treat to catch. But their track that we're playing today is called Optimist.
Yes, the Optimist. I don't know if it's Optimist or the Optimist.
I think it's
just Optimist.
Optimist.
Okay, well, yeah.
Either way, Optimist. Well, yeah. Hey, DJ, roll that track.
All right, let's check it out.
When it looks bad all the time, all the better. Had a lapse in thought, so I grabbed a ladder, crossed a rung, and then I slip and take a fall. It's fine, I'll do it all again.
Well, I took a step back and I never noticed it. Kaleidoscopic with the shift and fall. Cause that seems like a long ride, running stop signs at a dead ends. And I don't know if I would do that again. It starts to get old, it starts to get old, I start to get it. It starts to get old, it starts to get old, I start to get it.
Passed a lot of time, not really doing anything. Could do more, but it's not where I've been lately. That's alright, that's fine. I got a ways to go now. I know just how to do it. I played this game many times before.
was our very good group of friends, Jumprope, with their song Optimist from their new EP, Hope the Neighbors Like Jumprope, which I think they do because they're blowing up and doing really well right now.
Yeah, you're listening to the Long River Radio Show in cahoots with the Living Art Show on KPFD HD2.
Yes, and now we're going to scoot out of Houston. We've been doing a lot of Houston and Texas stuff, so we're going to step out a little bit. This is one of my personal favorite bands. They're called Fuzz, and this is their song, Returning.
Yeah, I like that.
Have you listened to them much?
No, not at all, really.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good precursor to Who's Next, which is Darwin's Finches. They're just as rockin', I think. And we're going to be playing Darwin's Finches' new single called Green. They just released their music video out that I was fortunate enough to be a part of. Although that day was hotter than Hades.
Oh, yeah. Y'all were like outside doing yoga with goats and stuff, right?
Yeah, the funny thing was the goat was not cooperating at all. But you'll see the stunt double if you decide to look them up on YouTube. It's pretty funny. Did you get to see the video yet?
Yeah, but I didn't notice a stunt double. There's like a stunt goat?
Kind of.
Is it like a stuffed goat?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Maybe I guess I didn't watch closely enough.
Then we superimposed Justin's
Oh,
mouth.
yeah, you're right. Okay, I remember that now. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was a scorching hot day, and I was like the only idiot wearing socks when we were all getting our feet buried in Yeah. No. Justin's a pretty cool guy. The guy from Darwin's Finches. I mean, I'll never forget that guy just because he chugged hot sauce.
Yeah. On our YouTube channel, you can see a video of him. We were in the backyard after shooting their main session. He's like, I've always wanted to sing this one really sad song, but also chug really hot sauce at the same time.
Yeah, he said that at the wrong house,
Yeah.
or maybe the right house.
We have a lot of hot sauce here.
But and you guys made that one, right?
Yeah, that was one that Ashley, my wife, actually made. It was like Carolina Reapers with strawberries and lemongrass and rosemary. It was really good, but it was super, super hot.
Yeah, his glasses were fogging up.
Yeah.
I mean,
It made the song really good, though.
yeah, and he sang it like he didn't. Like, if you listen to it, it doesn't sound like he's dying from.
Yeah, it just sounds like he's like a really emotional performance.
And I think it helped.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it. Darwin's Finches, Green.
do this because we love giving back to the music community, and we don't ask for anything in return when we do our videos and stuff like that. We just love doing it. And part of the reason we love the fact that we're teaming up with KPFT is because they're also big about community and helping out the community and giving back and stuff like that. And one way that you can kind of help the channel and help the community yourself is you can consider donating at kpft.org. This is a publicly funded channel. We don't have ads. We don't do any of that. So if you'd like it to keep going and you like what you hear, you like the new Long River radio show, consider heading over and, donating.
Yeah. It keeps the station alive. And, then we can bring you more local music in addition to other places that has good music that's local.
Local to somebody.
Yeah, local to somebody. Since this is going out to the world.
Yes.
Well, it's definitely fun doing this and being able to be part of the community and showcasing good music that's not generally on the bigger mainstream stuff. So it feels good to help out the music community and such like that.
Yeah, and I think we do it in a pretty unique way. At least that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring fresh music, stuff you never heard before, stuff, just new stuff to discover from all over the place. We're always going to keep it multi-genre. We're always going to keep it fresh and interesting. We're just going to play what we like, and we do it for you guys, and we hope you like it. And if you do, let us know.
Yeah. And if you want, you can definitely subscribe to the channel.
Oh, yeah.
Long River Sessions at YouTube, on YouTube.
We're also on Instagram and on Facebook. I don't know if anybody else is on Facebook anymore, but we're there.
Yeah, we're definitely there. We're definitely there.
The next band that we're going to play is another one that has been on the show, and they're always playing around. They're called Vivaldi's Green Jacket. It's kind of a mouthful. And this is their new song that they just came out with called Aloof with Company. I got to mix this EP, and it was really cool because it was 4 or 5 songs, and then it was one super long improvisation that we chopped into like another 4 or 5 songs. And it's really interesting to listen to, especially if you listen to it the way the band intended you to, like in the order that they uploaded it instead of like random. And so it's a really cool adventure. I really like how experimental these guys are, and they're very, very different and unique.
Yeah, they're the way they do the experimental stuff is pretty cool. Like, I love the journey that they had in between one of the 2 songs. Excuse me, on the session where they did the weird everything, and the dude in the session, Manny, I believe, had the stand-up bass in there. Or what's the difference between a bass and a cello? Because he played it with.
Yeah, he used a bow on it. So I think a cello is typically smaller, but he was using like a bow. I think it was I don't know the technical terms.
Yeah.
I don't want to misspeak on the different instruments, but I think a cello is something a little smaller that you sit down with usually.
Yeah.
And a stand-up bass you stand up with. But they didn't even usually. They're typically a full band, and they did like a variation just for us.
Yeah, I thought it was so good too.
Yeah.
I was actually listening to it the other day just because I was like, man, they're so good.
Yeah, it's totally cool. You can listen to their EP, and then you can watch their session, and you can see the differences and how they just think off the top of their head. They did that transition, that improv transition, and we did a few takes, and they played it a little bit differently every single time. Yeah. So they're they're young, they're very talented young people.
Yeah, I mean, I also like how sometimes we get a completely different version on the sessions versus what they release to the public, on Spotify and everything. But but I mean, both versions are definitely really good. Yeah.
Well, let's show you what these guys sound like. This is Vivaldi's Green Jacket with Aloof with Company.
I'd rather be alone with
Yeah, have we seen them live yet?
Actually, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we showed up on our birthday that one year. Like,
They're like one of those cool bands that somehow I never really see them promoting flyers, but they're always playing shows and it always looks like there's a bunch of people. I don't know. That might be wrong. Maybe I do. I don't know. They're young. I'm not really hip to how the young cats promote their shows anymore.
I mean, yeah, I would still like to see them because I don't think, other than hearing what we just heard, I've only seen them live with just them two. And hearing that, it sounds really cool to probably see too, you know, because I think Manny plays the actual bass in this. I don't think he lugs around that giant.
No, yeah, that was like a one-time thing. I think they said they wanted to do another session with the whole band, but it just hadn't happened yet. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, I mean that would be real cool. I would love to see them again because they're always like they were good guys. I think like as far as like post-session hangouts, they were definitely my favorite because we hung out and watched all our sessions.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was definitely cool. And and they even participated in like the mini little commercials we did for 11 Below and all that.
Yeah, we were doing little promo shots for 11 Below, who usually sponsors the sessions.
Yeah. Thank you, 11 Below, Dime. Right on skis.
Yeah.
Once again. So moving on, the next band, Vostros. I don't think I understand most of the stuff that they talk about or sing about because it's in Spanish. But man, it is still super rockin'.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not always in Spanish, but most of it is. We had to look up what Devolta, which is the name of this song. We had to look up what it means, and we still aren't sure. Sorry, we're ignorant.
Maybe someone can tell us. It'll probably be Vostros themselves after they hear
probably.
this.
They'll be like, what the heck?
Yeah, it means this, guys. I'm like, But so this is going to be Vostros Devolta.
week, but we played a song by a band called The Virulent, which is mostly the same members that are in that band, or at least at one point. I guess it's about half now, because The Virulent has a different drummer now.
Right.
But it's basically the same family of friends, and this is like the Virulent and Vostros in my mind. They're like the homies.
Yeah, I think it's funny that I think this was the same lineup, Vivaldi's Green Jacket, and then Vostros for our birthday.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
they played right after. They're also super rocking. I mean, it's cool that they're so vastly different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But it's still similar members, and it's like wow.
It's all in the tone. I mean, it's obviously different kinds of music too, but I like the chiminess that they play with, like on the guitars in Vostros. And the Virulent's obviously just distorted guitar.
Yeah. I mean, it's two totally different, but like the styles of both. It's like, man, who would have? I mean, as a just a music listener, not a music player, it's pretty cool to be able to see the same members or similar members, mostly same, and then doing completely different genres. It's still, would you call this heavy?
Some of it is. I mean, they have some stuff that's like lighter. Like if you go check out all of Vostros' music, they have stuff that's like love songs. Mm-hmm. They have sad songs. They have even heavier songs. So they kind of go all over the place. They have something for everybody.
No, it's awesome. I definitely enjoy that.
Yeah,
just hearing just different styles from a particular band that I first got introduced to as thrash metal.
Yeah, the Virulent. Yeah.
It's like, whoa, what? Where did this come from? What?
Well, speaking of different genres, this next band that's coming up, they're super young, but they're playing some awesome, like funky shred. Oh my gosh, they go all over the place. The guitar player just wails, and the band is super unique and funky. They're called Tracing Paces. I think they're about to go on tour, or they're on tour.
I think well, it could only be one or the other, but
yeah. Well, they're doing their thing, that's for sure. Then this was from their session with us, which was super impressive. We didn't really know well, I mean, we had heard a little bit of their stuff before they came in, but I was not expecting them to like go off like they did
and crush it. They're definitely crushing it.
Yeah, this is their song Can't You See.
Here I am, thinking of what we could be.
Racing Paces, Can't You See? And you are listening to the Long River Radio Show in collaboration with The Living Art on KPFT HD2. Whoa, that was a long sentence.
I think we misspoke. I don't think they're on tour.
When does their tour start?
Oh, actually, I'm looking at their Facebook page now, and it says they're kicking it off on the 11th, and it's like a Texas tour going all through Texas and stuff like that. So definitely look into that if you're in a city outside of Houston.
Support them. Go out there and support local music. Well, yeah, so next up is Rinas singing Diana. She was our first session for, I believe, season 5. Is it season 5?
Yeah, I lost track.
Yeah, we've done a lot, but she was there solo, and it was definitely fun because we got Tom out there and work a camera.
Oh, I got to hold a camera. I'm usually stuck here behind the console running sound. But I got to assist.
No, it was definitely fun. It's always fun to have like multiple camera operators instead of me just running 3. But
you can tell which one I was using because it's a little bit out of focus and foggy. I am not a cameraman. I'm sorry,
but it turned out good. I definitely enjoyed that. It's always fun to have 2 camera operators on a shoot because it definitely gives a different perspective on mine and yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my perspective is like you got something in your eye.
It turned out good. All right.
It turned out good.
Yeah, no, she's definitely fun. She's also another one that's out there hitting the pavement. I think she's out there playing shows almost every weekend, I think.
Yeah, and she has a full band now. When she recorded this, it was just her. Yeah. She had a band when we saw her, and then she showed up, and it was just her, and we were like, awesome. That's way better for us. That's way easier. Yeah. And the performance was just like intimate and a beautiful performance.
Yeah. It's just another example of getting a completely different version of what you would see or hear live or on Spotify or whatever. But yeah, no, it was definitely a good opening to our season, whichever season that was.
That was just about exactly a year ago because I remember we were promoting it at the first showcase.
Oh, right.
As like the premiere. So that must have been like, so this would have been recorded exactly a year ago almost.
Whoa. Mind blown. Well, yeah, let's give the audience a tasty treat for their ears.
A tasty treat. This is Diana from Rinas.
Love, February brought you some heavy news, hard to carry on your own, but you did, and you made it look easy. Diana. not steady. The world falls apart, and still you let me into rest like a friend, and you made me feel welcome. Ooh, Diana, what a beautiful soul. Diana, you are not alone. When I had to watch from a distance, I saw the pain was sold in persistence. It's in your blood like your mother. She taught you to fight it. Ooh, Diana, what a beautiful soul. Diana, you are not alone. Diana, what a beautiful soul. Diana, you are not alone.
Well, what a nice way to end the show.
Yes, yes.
You know, it was nice and calm.
My favorite part about this song is if you watch the video, like she kind of chuckled. You hear her giggle at the beginning, and it's because it was weird. There's three
Yeah.
of us in the little room, and the way her face goes from that little chuckle to you could see her face just melt into the mood of that song, and it was like it gives you goosebumps. That's my favorite part of her session.
No, I definitely agree because, yeah, you can definitely see what she put into all her songs emotionally on that. You know,
Yeah.
it might have been a little awkward, but man, it made for an amazing video. Yeah, because we were all up in her face with the cameras.
Yeah.
But, yeah, but man, it turned out definitely great. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to the Living Art Show, Michael Carson, Michael Woodson, and KPFT for allowing us to have this spot. And thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a regular thing.
Yeah. Find us on social medias. We're on all the social media. We're on YouTube mostly. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Go subscribe.
Yes,
hit that like button.
I think that's it for us.
Yeah. Long River Radio Show signing out.
Adios.
Later, Gator.